Hey guys, Notorious here, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Today, I have my prototype pulse build. So this build isn't 100% complete since it is a prototype, and I just wanted to get the build up and out there since I haven't had any luck in making the full version. And to be honest, it's one of the best damage builds I've actually made, apart from my solo build. But to be honest, this build is better than my solo build. And if you haven't seen that video, go check out my solo division build. Might actually impress some people. Alright. So, what is it? Alright, well, let's just get into it. So, this build contains a one piece of Gilligard, which I happened to luckily get one day. And the reason why is because it's named... Oh, what? Hey, do you mind? I'm in the middle of doing a video, you asshole. Okay, anyway, it's a one-piece Gilligard. A one-piece chess. I've rehearsed this so many times. Chesserica. The hand with the hammer or a plunger, whatever that symbol is. A one-piece Garupo. Sombra, okay. A two-piece Walker and Harris, and then a one-piece. Where's the name? There it is. Petrov Defense Group. Ugh. Who makes these names? Okay, so first off, on my mask, this is a very important piece. You have to have this one since it is a named item. You can't put it anywhere else. It is called the Night Watcher, and it is a Gilligard piece. It grants me my 5% total armor, which, isn't really useful, but it does keep me alive, just that little bit longer. You need to be lucky and let it roll with critical hit damage on it, and you need that 100% pulse haste. Since this is a pulse build, you're going to need it. Trust me, without it, getting your pulse back is like 20 seconds. It's ridiculous. And then I threw total weapon damage on there, and on my mod slot I put critical hit damage. So very, very important piece. Right, for my chest piece, now this chest piece isn't 100% correct since it has weapon damage on it, but basically this gives me my total 10% more critical hit chance. You're going to want weapon damage on it, critical hit chance, and damage on it. I just haven't found a better chest piece yet. And then for my mod slot, you want your critical hit chance, or critical hit damage, my bad. And then for your talents, you want spotter. And then amplifies your total weapon damage and skill damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. So that's 15% damage already on top of someone who is pulsed. For my holster, we have the Sombra. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Critical hit damage, plus 15% because of it, and then you just want weapon damage, critical hit damage, and critical hit chance. On my backpack, you guys have probably seen this backpack before. It's the same one from my solo build. I just haven't found anything better. So this is a two-piece. I have a backpack and knee pads. This one gives me my plus 5% weapon damage and my plus 5% total damage to armor, which is nice. This one happened to roll with headshot damage. Really, what would be best, instead of headshot, put critical hit damage, and basically same thing. You still want weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and for your mod slot, you want critical hit damage. Now for the talents, you want Unstoppable Force. When killing an enemy, increases your total weapon damage by 5 and stacks up to 5 times for 15 seconds, so 5 times 5, that's 25, plus the 15 from spotter, 25, that's 30, that's 40% damage right there, from just those two alone. So, yeah, 40% damage, that's pretty good. It's not 50, but, And then, of course, you want this, the Contractier's gloves. It is an LMG named gloves. This is very important. You need this piece. It can't be replaced for anything else. The reason why I chose this is I am using an LMG. It's a very special LMG, which I'll show off in a second. But you want this one, it doesn't matter how it rolls as long as you add the critical hit damage and do not replace the damage to armor. And that's what you really need, since that's 8% plus this 5, that's 5, that's 12% more weapon damage. Or, sorry, not weapon damage, damage to armor. And then on my knee pads, I just did the same thing. So, only thing's full circle. Alright, let's go with the weapons now. Now, luckily, I happened to get the Dare, I believe it's called, a light machine gun. This is the best LMG in, like, the whole game. Like, honestly, or this type of LMG. With its total mag of 250 rounds, you basically never run out of ammo, and you just drill into people with 250 rounds. And a cool little thing, which you might see in a video coming up, is the longer you shoot this gun, the more red your barrel looks. It almost looks like the damn gun's gonna melt in your hand. It's just so cool to fire. This one rolled pretty good. It came with maximum... Okay, you're going over there. It came with max LMG damage with target to damage to target out of cover and critical hit damage. Instead of critical hit damage, I would like to probably have damage to armor instead, which would be a little better, but you know, critical hit damage is pretty nice. It reloads within 4 seconds. It doesn't feel like 4 seconds, it feels more like 10. But the reason why I chose this is because it has perfect feline, or flatline, sorry, perfect flatline, not feline. Amplifies your total weapon damage by 20% to pulsed enemies after killing 2, applies pulse to next enemy you hit. Pretty freaking overpowered. So that's 40% from the backpack and the chest piece plus 20%. That's 60% damage in total going straight to weapons. It is absolutely crazy. Alright, since you can't change the scope, I put the extra 50 rounds, so that brings me up to the 250 rounds. I put on critical hit chance, and I put on stability because this thing kind of shakes a little bit, so I wanted that little extra stability. And then for my secondary, this is my Honey Badger, actually from my other build. I don't have the weapon that I want here. There is a named assault rifle, I don't know what it's called, that has perfect flatline on it. I've seen it, and I just don't know what it is. I know it's an assault rifle, but for now, you know, the Honey Badger isn't too bad. My Honey Badger happened to roll with maxed out rifle damage. Oh wait, I optimized it. Oh, still it's maxed out. Damage to health, and then target out of cover, and then I threw on flatline on it, so it's 15% instead of 20. And then I threw on my critical hit chance here, and then the extra 20 rounds because I like to have a large magazine. Alright, now let's go on about your skills. So I just use the normal scanner pulse, which just allows you to show all the enemies on the map, and to be honest, it's really helpful to see where everyone is. It helps your teammates and it helps you, and really the pulse only lasts for about, well, since the cooldown's like 9, just want like I want to say 6 seconds the pulse stays on. I'm not quite sure. I just know that once I equipped the Night Watcher mask, once I activate it, by the time pulse runs out on the enemies, my pulse is ready again. So it's about 9 seconds, maybe 8, 7. So you do have a good short time to get to kill those enemies before the pulse wears off. Since the cooldown is 9.1 seconds due to the Night Watch, is really nice. Its duration, it says 11 seconds. Yeah, it's not 11 seconds. Its effective radius is 115 meters, and then conflict cooldown, I don't know what that is, so it doesn't matter. Unless it's really important. I haven't seen anything different. Alright, and then for my second skill, I went with the Reviver Hive, since you probably will be going down since you have like no armor. You might have like that little bit more armor than the next guy, but really you're gonna need this just in case if you go down or anyone else goes down. And really there's no explaining exactly what the Reviver Hive does. It just picks you up when you go down. Mods, you don't need to worry about it. I just went with the Reviver Armor Repair and then Health. So that's really about it. Alright, now let's go over this small little bit. No, not that. Thank you. Alright, so my total weapon damage with the dare in my hand is a total of 96,783. Pretty good. My critical hit chance is only 53.1, not 60. That's because I wanted more into the critical hit damage, but I know once I fix the rest of the build, it should be fine. Plus, you really only want about 50% to 60 when it comes to critical hit chance, so that at least you are hitting a critical hit. And with 250 rounds, you're definitely hitting critical hits. Like, if you're not, I don't know, something's wrong with you. My total headshot damage, or sorry, did I read my critical hit chance? Or critical hit damage is about 131.5, and then my headshot damage is 88.2. My armor damage is 13. Didn't I say 12? I was close. This speed stability. Let's see, we need to see this. And then my total weapon damage bonus is about 102.2. Alright, now with my Honey Badger. Wow, I brought up the damage a bit. So my Honey Badger now does 104,152 weapon damage. Its critical hit chance is the same. Its critical hit damage is 123.5. Its headshot damage is 78.2. Same damage to armor. And that stuff doesn't change. Cool. Alright. And then I went with the Gunner. And the reason why I went with Gunner is for really everything else it does. The killing an enemy grants 10% armor. Kind of helps when you do run out of medkits, so you can just kill and get some armor back, so it helps you stay alive a little longer. And every third reload, you're 50% faster, and since it's 250 rounds, not really reloading too much, but you know, still 50% faster on an LMG. That's pretty nice. Armor kit, you don't need to worry about that. I don't think I used these mods. Oh, I didn't even show those off. Oh, my apologies. I'll show those off in a second. Down here is pretty good, so then you get it generates ammo back to you, so you don't run out of ammo on the battlefield. Fire rate is increased by 5% on killing 5 enemies, so that's pretty nice. And then being behind cover and not moving gives you 10% weapon handling, which I tried to do. And then I put in the 15% towards my light machine gun and the... Oh, I didn't throw it on this one. So I don't have anything towards my assault rifle. I forgot to show the mods. What did I put on here? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just radius and the effective duration from Gunner itself. Alright. Sorry if that was a little hectic. Right, that is it for this build. If you guys do like it, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, sub to the channel. Helps me out. Lets you know when my next Division build's going up. I do have a Destiny build I'm going to be making soon. I know, it's crazy. I'm going over to Destiny now. Whoa. But I still like my Division builds. I sometimes come on here and just make builds. It's just going to take me time, guys, before I make the final product. And if you want to see the final product, let me know. I will make it for you. But anyway, guys, my name's Sartorius, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
To the control room. I can walk you through the process from there.